Hello everyone, today we've moved on to session 2 of our topic. We are looking at the invasion, and today we're going to go into some more detail about the invasion of Britain, and your main objective is to compare the Romans and the Celts. Let's think back to what we already know. Before the Romans came to England, in England there used to live Celtic tribes, and the Romans called the Celt tribes Britons. Now, before we look at the story so far, I'd like you to quickly see if you can remember what BCE and CE stands for, what they mean. Okay, so let's go forward and look at the story so far. So, around here, in 60 BCE, that means before the Common Era, well done if you got that, the Roman Empire is expanding. That means it's starting to grow. So at this point, the Romans now control many countries around the Mediterranean Sea, including Greece, Turkey, Spain, and the coastal regions of North Africa and much of France. They call all of those bits that they control the Gaul. So their power is continuing to grow. And down here is a little picture of the type of places they have control over. So they call this the Gaul. Let's look at the invasion itself. So, 55 BCE, this Roman general here, Julius Caesar, visits Britain. And when he comes to visit Britain, he brings 10,000 troops or soldiers with him. But when they get here, the Britons, or the Celts, are fierce and they attack the Romans with their chariots. He leaves after 3 weeks, but he returns a whole year later, not with 10,000 troops this time, but with 30,000 troops. And this time, the Roman army wins the battle. Julius Caesar ends up leaving Britain after around 12 weeks, and he returns to the Gaul, that place with all the countries they have control over, with the stories of Britain. It is a land rich with tin and copper and iron, where the crops grow well and the people fight fiercely. The invasion of Britain didn't stop there though, and in 43 CE, so in the Common Era this time, this Roman Emperor, Claudius, invades Britain again. He wants to make the Roman Empire even bigger. He needs the silver and the gold and the British mines, as well as the amazing farmland and the other valuable metals that Britain and England have. So he sends an army again of 40,000 troops to conquer the country. And they are led by a general, and this time they want to stay here. Just like lesson 1, we have another video for you to watch. It's important to remember though that before the Romans invaded Britain, the Celtic tribes lived on this island. So the land was divided into areas, a bit like our land now is divided into counties, so like Devon, each of which was run by a different type of tribe. It's important to remember that the Celtic life was very different to Roman life, and that's what you might see in this video. So again, you can have a go at this, copy and paste the blue hyperlink into Google, and it will allow you to watch this wife swap video. Have a go, but you might need an adult to help you. It's time for your first activity. On the right is some pictures. These are split into Celts and Romans. On your own or with a partner at home, you need to write a couple of sentences about what these pictures show you. What is the same about these pictures? What is different? Feel free to write around it. It might be the case that you find it easier to type your answers or to write your similarities and differences and what you spot on a piece of paper and take a picture to send it in. Your main activity is I can compare the Romans and the Celts. You will have instructions of this, but these are the instructions anyway. You will have a sheet that looks like this. On one side are the Celts, and on the other side are the Romans. you need to look at these sentences and can you put them in the correct boxes? Could you, as an extension, add even more information? For example, we have a very well organised army is the first sentence. Is that going to go in Roman? Food. I don't think so. I think maybe we have a very well organised army might go into the Roman battles and warriors. So you can either retype these out or highlight it, right click, press copy, and then left click, right click and paste. If you get stuck, your adult will help you with that. As a final question that I want to leave you just to think about, now you've seen how the Romans invaded Britons and you've compared the similarities and the differences together, would you rather be a Roman or a Celt? Could you write a sentence explaining why you'd rather be a Roman or Celt and why? And then that will be it for today's session.